Okay guys, sorry about this, that it got in late. There was an injury at the rugby game that the girls were playing, and we had to have the ambulance and stuff in. I just got home. It's 6 o'clock. I'm putting it up now. Sorry about that. So here we go. Determine the length of CD. Well, CD is right here on this triangle. So that triangle looks like this. 32, 32, 16. So I have a theta of 32. I have a hypotenuse of 16, and I need this side, which is opposite. So that is sine 32 equals opposite x over 16. So 16 sine 32. I'll get my calculator out here. Sixteen sine 32. 8.5. Now, what are you going to do for CB? Well, CB is right here. Well, since you already know this is 8.5 and this is 16, then you could do 16 squared minus 8.5 squared and square root it. Or you could do cos 32 equals x over 16. So 16 cos 32, that would work. Or you could do tan 32 equals 8.5 over x, and then do 8.5 divided by tan 32. All of those would work. Number 3, what is the height of AC? Well, that's right here. And if that's 45, then that's 45. And if those are both 45, then these are both the same. So AC is 8.5. And finally, the line from A to D. That's right here. And that's just the Pythagoras. 8.5 squared plus 8.5 squared, and then square root. So this answer ended up being something like 12. Now, the airplane. Please remember, there's a ground triangle and an air triangle. The ground triangle is 3781. So I need this side. So it's the square root of 37 squared plus 81 squared to get 89. 37 square root 37 squared plus 81 squared. Oops. Square root bracket 37 squared plus 81 squared, close brackets, equals 89.1. Now, that is the ground distance, but I need the air distance. So it's 89.1, but he's also 6 in the air. So I need this side now, which is just Pythagoras again. the square root of 6 squared plus 89.1 squared, which equals square root 6 squared plus 89.1 squared, close brackets, equals, square root 6 squared plus 89.1 squared, 89.3. Now, what is the angle along the ground? So I need this triangle with 37 and 81. And I need it east of north. Well, north goes straight up. East comes out here. So I need this angle. So my theta is x, because I don't know. And I have an opposite of 81 and an adjacent of 37. What uses O and A? Tan. So I do shift tan of opposite 81 over 37. Shift tan bracket 81 divided by 37. 65 degrees. Angle of elevation for the plane. I know that's 6. I know that's 89.1. So I need theta. Again, it's shift tan of 6 over 89.1, which equals 6 divided by 89.1. 6 didn't show up. 6 divided by 89.1. Close brackets. 3.85, which is 4 degrees. Now we come down to here. What is the height of the tree? So I need this triangle. So I have a theta of 32, an adjacent of 52, and an opposite of x, because I don't know the height of the tree. That's tan 32 equals x over 52. So that's 52 tan 32 to find x. X equals 52 tan 32. 32 meters. 0.5. What's the total distance from the bottom of the canyon to the top of the tree? So I need this triangle, which has a theta of 67, an A of 52, and an O of Y. Tan 52 equals OY over A 52. Sorry, tan of 67. So 52 tan 67 equals Y. 52 tan 67 is 122.5, and then I gotta add them, plus 32.5, and I get 155. So now we got Peeping Tom on the 13th floor of his apartment building. There's Tom. And he is 130. He looks across the street and sees Sandra on the ground floor. At an angled depression of 32. So there's 32 right there. It's a bad drawing. I'm going to tidy this up a little. I'm going to put Tom up here. down to the bottom. There's Sandra. 32. He looks up and sees Elizabeth at 48. How far between the two? So I need this distance x and this distance y. So how do I do that? Well, I know how tall this is. This is 130. So I need this distance. But to do that, I need two pieces of information, and I only have one. So I gotta find this side here. This I'm gonna call A. So first I gotta find A, and that's tan 32 equals opposite 130 over A. So 130 divided by tan 32 will get me A. So I go to my calculator, 130 divided by tan 32. And I get 208. So I know this equals 208. Now I need this side. And that is tan 48 equals x over 208. So it's 208 tan 48. Oops. 208 tan 48 and I get 231. So x is 231. So this whole side is 461, which equals 46 floors. This question. Fernie Island, 1750. The boat goes out here to Coral Island over here. This is 16, that's 90. So I need these two sides. So that is cos 16 equals 1750 over my hypotenuse. So my hypotenuse is 1750 divided by cos 16.
What?
1682. So that's 1682. I'll make that a little easier to read for you guys. 1682. Now this side up here, we just get with Pythagoras. 1682 squared minus 1750 squared. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, no, that's totally wrong, isn't it? Because that's 1682. It's shorter than that. I screwed up somehow. Oh, because I did 1750 times cos 16, not divided by cos 16. What a dummy. So, see, I made a mistake with my calculator, and I looked at it and I realized it couldn't be right. 1750 divided by cos 16. There we go, 1820. Now that makes sense. 1820. Then, square root of 1820 squared minus 1750 squared will get me the third side, which is, there it is right there, squared minus 1750 minus 1750 squared equals that, and then I do a square root, not a cube root, a square root, and I get 501. Then I just add those three numbers up. So I got 501 plus 1820 plus 1750
Yes? Oh, she's just gonna finish this video.
4071 meters, which is perfectly good for me. So now I'm going to erase all this. Actually, I'm not, because you guys don't want to see that. I'll let you look at it for a bit. And then you can pause it and go back to it. But I am indeed going to erase it all. Curtis Point is north of Armstrong Point. So there's Curtis Point, north of Armstrong Point. So that is 800. Make that a little easier to read. 800. I go off at 307, which is over this way to Kingfisher Point. 307 is 53, isn't it? Because 360 would be all the way around. I went around 307, so there's 53 left over. Then there's that. So I need to know these two sides. I have a theta of 53, and I have an adjacent of 800. I need a hypotenuse, so I use cos. Cos 53 equals 800 over x. So x equals 800 divided by cos 53. 800 divided by cos 53 is 1329. That's my hypotenuse. And then once I have 1329 squared minus 800 squared, square root will get me the other side. So there's 1329 squared minus 800 squared gets me that, and then I square root that to get 1061. Then I add that all up. 1061, 1329, and 800. 0, carry the 1, 9, 11, carry the 1, 3190. This is an isosceles triangle, 8, 8, 12. What is the angle of inclination? That's right there, that theta. So I need a 90 degreer, which makes that 6. So theta equals x. My adjacent is 6. My hypotenuse is 8. So that's cos. And since I need an angle, it's shift cos of 6 over 8, which equals shift cos bracket 6 divided by 8 equals 41 degrees. From the roof of Yee's building, here's Yee, the angle of elevation to the top of a taller building is 37. The angle of depression to the base of the building is 28. The buildings are 21 meters apart. Determine the height of the taller building. So I need x and y for the whole height, don't I? So the x is tan 37 equals opposite x over 21. So 21 tan 37 equals x. And then down here, 21 tan 28 equals y. So I just got to add those two. So I go to my calculator and I go 21 tan 37 plus 21 tan 28 equals 27 meters.
other people it was different. You could just jump the TV here. You just jump the TV.
Hey, can you turn the oven on to 400? You guys don't have to turn the oven on to 400. I'm just asking my wife to turn the oven on to 400 so I can cook dinner. I could have paused it, but I forgot to. So, there's two boys on opposite sides of a mountain. There's the mountain. Let's give it some snow. The mountain is 1,350 feet. 1,350. The boys are out here. There's boy 1, there's boy 2. Right? Boy 2 has an angle of elevation of 65. Boy 1 has an angle of elevation of 50. I want them to meet at the top, so I need that hypotenuse and that hypotenuse. So, sine 65 equals 1350 over x, and sine 50 equals 1350 over y. So then, I just got to solve these and then add it. X equals sine 1350 divided by sine 65, and y equals 1350 divided by sine 50. Then I just got to add them. So I go to my calculator, and I go 1350 divided by sine 65, sine 65 plus 1350 divided by sine 50, and it's 3,251. Okay, and that is all of it.